Good morning. Welcome to a Saturday edition of Cupful. I'm your hostess, Felicia. It is good to see you. It is good to be seen. Y'all listen. I'm not even going to be on here long. I just want to tell y'all this. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. Stay in God's face regarding everything. I'm going to tell y'all something. The anointing, God's presence has been so high in this house this morning. And I'm all by myself. Yeah. I just woke up grateful. And I just started praying. I started praying for myself. Because how many of you know you can be praying and doing for others, but then we have to come back and we have to get some things for ourselves. And I was praying for myself, and God just took the prayer, and I started praying for others and interceding and praying for Israel. And I just became full, and I just began to weep, just thinking on the goodness of God. And then I just sat in His presence. And then my sister sent a text. And that just made me overjoyed. And I just started reflecting back on some times. And what God is doing is amazing. And I'm going to tell us this, that if you are the head of your family or your immediate family per se, when we get our hearts right, our life is not going to always be perfect circumstances, but God knows our heart. When He sees our heart, He's going to turn that thing. It's going to turn around. And everything else will fall in line. I promise you that. Stay at His feet. Stay in His face, y'all. I promise you, it's going to turn. And when He turns it, it's going to be worth everything. And see, this Saturday morning, I needed it. My week was it was such a push for me this week. And I pushed through, and I was like, God, what is going on? And I was praying for my mind. I was praying for my strength. And I was like, God, what are you saying to me? And I did not know that on this Saturday morning is when my breakthrough would come. Pass the test, push through. I know it's confusing. See, sometimes we look for the comma in our bank account. We look for what we drive, or we look for what we wear, and all that's good. And some of us, that's what we were instilled with. I gotta have this and I gotta have that in order to be happy. But God is concerned with our spirit. God is concerned with our mind. And as we truly give our hearts to Him, that's what the increase will be. Because with a changed mind, we can go forth in more confidence. With a changed heart, we can go forth and we can see clearly and we can see better. Knowing that all these tangible things that will have to be replaced, that get old, that break down, is not where it's at. God has so much more in store for us. And I am thankful that He came and saw about me. And I said, God, who am I that you are mindful of me? And on this Saturday morning, I want to tell you that God is mindful of you. God sees you. God sees the heart. Man looks at the outward, but God looks at the heart. Come to God with an humble heart. And wait right there. Just wait for Him. And it's going to turn in your favor. And you know, then my daughter called me. She had been calling me this morning. The presence of God was so high, I couldn't even answer the phone. I didn't even know the phone was ringing at one point. And she was like, oh, bring some of that over here. And you know what? She said, come get filled. And I said, you know what? I've been filled. Now I need to get filled so I can go forth. And some of us today, you have been filled, Now it's time to get fueled. Fueled like in breakfast or rest. Fueled. Yeah, fueled. Now, don't you go eat if you're supposed to be fasting today. Don't say, nah, Cupful said I can eat. No. Fueling can be food. Fueling can be rest. If God has filled you, now go get fueled so you can go forth. Go get fueled so you can go forth. That is the word I heard on this Saturday morning. Just sit and rest in God's presence. And I promise you, your breakthrough is coming. And when it comes, it's going to be beautiful. When it comes, it's going to be right on time. Oh, y'all. I'm just thankful. So much to say. But I feel some things God does just for you. And He'll let you know the time to share it. So until then, I'm going to end this Saturday Cupful. Take out time for yourself. Know that I love you, but God sure enough loves you more. Until next time, do something nice for someone else. I promise it'll come back to you. And I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Get fueled, and go forth. And I'm out. Peace.